I'm here to represent the Covenant of Companies, which is a pilot project of 2 years, just started this year, and it's looking into facilitating the clean energy transition of companies of all sizes with a focus on SMEs, since we see that SMEs do sort of represent the biggest chunk of companies in Europe. So the Covenant of Companies is very specifically about the clean energy transition for companies, so really bringing down the carbon footprint and helping companies, specifically SMEs, to go about their, if you want, net zero approach towards 2050. And what the project does is actually it provides 3 pillars. One is technical assistance, the second one is guidance documents, and the third one is a reward scheme we are now working on, a seal of approval, a seal of excellence. We have currently 4 of them, a green one, a bronze one, a silver and a gold one. And we are now figuring out what should be attached to it in terms of achievements. And there is like several tiers we have in mind. And we are also, of course, interested in connecting to other initiatives to really make it work, to create some kind of movement. First obstacle for both companies as well as us, sort of trying to drive the movement, is actually the lack of awareness. So it's a challenge to engage with those not knowing that there is an opportunity to actually, do something. So that's one of the obstacles. The other obstacle is obviously finance. We very often refer to the EU Green Deal as the framing sort of policy on EU level. But then in order to really realize the EU Green Deal, we need to find ways of funding or better financing the small and mid-sized entities. And that is, since I'm coming from an urban background, that's not only SMEs and companies, that's also like small and mid-sized municipalities. So we kind of need to find a way of getting to that local level intervention areas. And that also includes informing a dialogue with member states to have a sort of a common approach to both SMEs and cities to really make this local transition a reality. And that involves all parties being active on that level. And that's not necessarily EU level. So we have a bit of a problem here, a challenge to translate what we create on EU level, maybe in terms of initiatives or in terms of frameworks, legal frameworks, strategies, to translate that to the local level. That's, I guess, one of the biggest challenges alongside the other one, the lack of awareness.